Now it's time for me to tell you the harsh truth no one told you about. Maybe your dad did not tell you about. Maybe your uncles did not tell you about, or your elder brothers did not tell you about. Listen, being nice does not make you lovable. It makes you used, cheated on, and disposable. Because the more you tolerate disrespect, the more she sees you as weak. And women don't follow weak men. They cheat on them and they replace them. So if you're a guy who treated her like a queen, who treated her like a princess just to watch her, pick a guy who did not even care about her, a guy who abused her, both physically and emotionally. I want to tell you one thing, bro. Welcome to reality. But it's not too late. You learned your lessons. It's not the end of the world. You will only get bigger. And if you're a guy who don't want to make these kind of mistakes, who is ready to call out the double standard, who respects and values men and masculinity, who is tired of being blamed for everything just because he's a man, if this is you, bro, welcome to the clan. Smash the subscribe button because here we respect masculinity. Share with your brother who needs to watch this. Hype the video. Comment. Let's just do whatever we can for the algorithm to push it as far and as wide as possible. We have to spread the message, and I cannot do it alone. I can only do it with guys like you. Now let's get into it. Because my message for you today is you have to avoid the nice guy syndrome. Avoid being a nice guy. I'm starting to consider a nice guy like being manipulative. And I'll tell you why. I think you are being too nice just because you are trying to buy love. You are trying to overgive to prove something that you don't have to prove. You want to show her that you can do and undo. You don't have to, bro. You don't have to. Have standards. Be a man. Be a masculine man. Have self-respect. Always prioritize you. Always do what is right and what will benefit you. When you overgive, when you overshare, when you over project yourself like you are ready to do whatever she likes, you really end up being hit hard. You end up regretting because you lose at the end. And do you know why you lose? It's because women reward confidence, not approving seeking gods. Women want a man who leads. Forget about these crazy feminists and crazy things that you see online. Women want a man who leads, a man who is assertive, a man who is masculine, not a man who is constantly seeking for approval, not a man who accepts everything she says, not a man who bends over for her. She will only stay with you because she can use you. She can get whatever you want, whatever she wants, because she knows you are desperate to keep her. So stop being a nice guy, bro. Stop doing that. It will end in tears. Again, have self-respect. When you don't have self-respect, you don't set boundaries. And when you don't set boundaries, you're teaching people how to treat you. If you tolerate nonsense, she'll keep giving you nonsense. If you tolerate disrespect, she'll disrespect you. If you accept everything she says, she will say anything so you can accept. And you know what happens? At the end, she friend zones you. Why? Because you were playing too safe. You were afraid to lose her. You were bending over for her. She has never seen you take risks. She has never seen you show desire. She has never seen you take the lead. You always act like she's your therapist. So at the end, and I get it, you are doing it from a place of goodness, from a place of maybe care and consideration. But that's not what is attracted to her. That's not it. And you know, she does not wake up one morning and they'll just start disrespecting you. No. She tests you emotionally. She says things and see how you react. She makes certain moves just to see how far you can go. And the further you go, the more she goes. When you let it slide, she takes the next step. And once she's taken the next step, there is no way you are going back to what you did yesterday, what you tolerated yesterday. If you tolerated yesterday, it's gone. You will always keep on tolerating. You are not changing your mind. So you have to be careful from day one. Don't be afraid to lose her. From day one, when she's, no, I don't tolerate this. No, I don't like this. This is how it's going to be. This is how we are going to move. This is how we are going to move. Because at the end of the day, you are the man. You are responsible. You are a leader. You're a protector. You're a provider. So you make decisions that are good not only for today, but for tomorrow. Not to please her emotions, but because there is logic behind those decisions. And when you make decisions, know that she's going to test you. She's going to cry. Tears will roll down from her eyes just to see how you will react. She's going to emotionally blackmail you. Then when you start apologizing, you lose already. If you are wrong, if you do something wrong, apologize. But don't apologize because you were manipulated into apologizing just because you want to bring peace. You want her to stop crying. So you decide to apologize. No. Stay confident. Stay calm. Once what you said is correct, what you said is right, what you said is logical, don't move from it. Don't let her emotions rule you. Because once you accept, as I said, it's done. You're never going back to take it again. She will always use her emotions to override you. And you'll find it exhausting. You'll find it unbearable. You will despise her without having the courage to tell her. Because if you don't have the courage to set boundaries, you'll not have the courage to tell her when she crossed the boundaries you have in your mind. So you have to know this. It's not only about how she feels, it's about your mental health as well. So don't act like a servant. Act like a leader in the relationship. Because if you act like a servant, she's going to treat you like a servant. It's human behavior. And you can't blame her because you've given her the keys. She'll take control. Replace niceness with standards. You can be respectful but firm. That's what you should strive for. Masculinity is not about being rude. It's about being solid. It's about knowing when to say yes and when to say no. It's about knowing when to move forward and when to keep step backward. Knowing when to talk and when to keep quiet. Knowing when to attack and when to withdraw. It's about knowing how to lead, how to prioritize, how to build yourself up in such a way that you are able to provide. Knowing how to take care of the vulnerable. That's what masculinity is all about. And being proud about it. Being unapologetical about it. That's how it's supposed to be, bro. So if you are into dating and all of this is making you want to run mad and you're tired of all the double standards and all the craziness, there is a free guide for you. It's called the opt-out decision test. It's going to help you decide if you want to opt out of dating or not. The link is on the description of this video. And if you want to get fit, if you want to work on your physique, on your body, you want to look good, I have a YouTube channel. Check it out. Here's the link. Just click on it. Go subscribe there. If you want to lose weight, you want to get fit. I give advice on nutrition. I give advice on workout. And I'm going to be pumping as much content on that fitness channel as possible. Because if you are not fit, if you don't have a healthy body, if you don't have a good body, bro, your presence is not noticed. Because when you're disciplined enough to build a good body, you're a different beast. No one can manipulate you. No one can do anything about you because you know how to take care of your body. You have control, you have power, you have desire. So check it out. Subscribe here, subscribe there. Because we are two different universes that are moving side by side. There is pure fitness, only fitness, weight loss, get fit, nutrition. And then here is modern dating, calling out the double standards, calling out the crazy feminists, calling out the fact that masculinity is being destroyed and that men are blamed for crimes they did not even commit. When it's good, it's the women. When it's bad, it's men. Even though men are the one building, men are the one creating, but they are still blamed for everything. So I'm happy to have you here. Smash the subscribe button. Share this video with a friend who needs to watch this. Hype the video. Tell me in the comment section, have you ever been a nice guy? And what are the lessons you learned? Because your story might help someone else. That's what I'm learning creating this content. Because I'm learning that I'm telling stories, I'm saying things that are helping a lot of guys. So if all of us contribute, put what you think about in the comment section. Someone will learn something, and that's how you become valuable. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Copy that.